Hey, hey, you beautiful YouTubers. This is Rihanna May, aka Miss Devious, and I'm on my NF journey today. It looks like I'm going to be reacting to futuristic Epiphany featuring NF. But who's Epiphany? We don't know any of this. Very interesting. Wait, maybe it's futuristic featuring NF? I don't know who the other artist is either.
I had an epiphany, I was repeating history. I was doing everything I hated, a weight on my shoulders, I let it all get to me. I had an epiphany, I just smiled at my enemies. I was listening to everybody who was talking but never did shit for me. Yeah, I had an epiphany, I was looking at everybody else that's up in the industry. They ain't as sick as me. I had an epiphany, I was seeing somebody that never had no good intentions for me. Now she missing me, yeah. Moral of the story is nobody did it for me, had to make a change. I was living in the city with no scene, I had a dream, I had to make a lane. Always knew that I couldn't live off a minimum wage, dripping the pay stuff. I had a minimal taste for all the fame stuff, but I got into the game without a cent to my name, and now I'm balling like I'm in the NBA, bruh. And I know I got a lot, but I'm not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me.
So I feel like this is coming to enlightenment, his epiphany. He's coming to a new realization that he's a new person. He's basically the transformed butterfly from the caterpillar. I like this kind of vibe.
Not content. If they ask me to stop, I will not consent. Never let nobody block, it's my shot to miss. You can meet me at the top if you hop the fence, and you climb the stairs, and you fight the beast, and you lose your way, then you find your peace, and you do it sober, then you find a drink, then you spiral down, and it all repeats. And I always had a vision, I could get it, so I did it by my lonely. I don't owe nobody nothing, never let nobody own me. Got some money from the music, and I spend it on the homies, but don't put nothing before me. Gave a whip to Lil Brody, and I'm only getting started. And I'm meeting with the people that I starved with, and my batteries, I had to recharge them. I made an album, but that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in the gimmick, I finally get it. I'm here to make music that.
So I love about NF that he goes through the pieces of his journey. Like when he's explaining his songs and his message, he definitely goes through the steps with you. He's telling you how he tried and failed. He's telling you the steps in his journey to kind of where he came to this new realization of his life. I like this.
But that shit was garbage. Yo, I was trapped in a gimmick, I finally get it. I'm here to make music that matters. If I die, it'll all be alright, cause the message I gave you will live for me after. And my chapter will highlight a lifetime of energy gave through a bright mind. How you never had to stand on the sideline. How you the guide to your own guidelines. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah. That's an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah. I had an epiphany that I can make history.
So as usual, his visuals are never a disappointment. I love the cinematic. I love the storytelling. I love everything. I just love it all. I have no complaints.
Yeah. I had an epiphany that I can make history, that I could prove everyone wrong that told me I wasn't cut out for this music thing. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if I took my energy and use it on positive things in my life instead of the people that lie to me, huh? Yeah, I had an epiphany that I could put all of my hurt into music and use it for people that might feel the same as me. Yeah, I had an epiphany. What if everyone knew my depression was worse than they thought? They probably gonna look at me differently. Yo, this song got me going back when I was a stupid kid, thinking maybe I can make it in the music biz, and then I figured out the politics and realized that half of y'all don't even know what music is. Ain't going nowhere, I told them to get used to me. Feels like I'm living in a movie scene, a bunch of people trying.
I hear so much from real substance rappers and lyricists that like they're very disappointed in the culture of hip-hop and rap music as it is today. It used to be about messages and about struggles and about life and betterment, and like even though there was a lot of cussing and violence and stuff, it was still about a bigger picture. And lately it's kind of gone in the direction to where it's sort of crap. And there's no message and nobody knows what the fuck anybody's saying and it's trash. So I like that there's a comeback of real rap and there's a comeback of real substance and actual lyrical skill and metaphors and hard bars. I'm into this.
Know what music is. Ain't going nowhere, I told them to get used to of me. Feels like I'm living in a movie scene. A bunch of people trying to tell me how to act and breathe. One thing I never let nobody ever do is tell me who to be. I never got into the party scene. Maybe I was just scared to drink. Cause addiction, it runs in my family. That's someone I was scared to be. You're looking pitiful compared to me since I can barely read. All I wanted was somebody I could trust that I knew would keep it real with me. Rap's always been a mirror for me. That's when I figured out that maybe I'm the one that's gotta make it on my own. Yeah, it's clear to see. A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show.
So he's kind of going through the ways that his music has been his outlet and kind of his therapy and his sanctuary. It's been his growth, his tool of self-betterment and self-empowerment. I love it all. I feel the same way about rap music.
A lot of people thinking what I'm doing is a gimmick. Everything you hear me writing, I've been living. I ain't quitting, sending money to my family, trying to show them that I miss them and I cherish every moment when I'm home, when I'm with them. And it's just the way that I feel. In the industry of fakes, trying to stay real. In the industry of lames, trying to get deals. Lord knows I'ma get it, that's Meek Mill. Yeah, I lay in my bed and I thinking there's gotta be more to me. I'm trying to pay off the mortgage and live the life for the people I love in the midst of it. I've always thought that if I learn from mistakes that I make, even losses are victories. That's when it starts hitting me. If you set your mind to it, you can do anything. That's an epiphany. That's an epiphany, yeah. I had an epiphany. I had an epiphany, yeah.
I love it. Yes. So that was the Futuristic Epiphany featuring NF. Futuristic is definitely the artist. The song is Epiphany. Got it together by the end. I love NF. I don't know anything about Futuristic. I'm just going to keep doing this NF journey with you guys until we're to the end, and then he gets to be on my playlist finally. I've been putting together some material for a separate vlog and a Patreon as well, so stay tuned for the info on that. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
You got me going crazy, and maybe